Hey, so I'm back again, because after singing the praises of Invincible's first 3 episodes, they had to go in the 4th episode and kinda ruin it. I said in the previous video that they were maturing in their storytelling, getting better at presenting characters and showing each side of the conflict, showing backstory and understanding. Now, I know those who read the comics know what's coming, but I'm viewing it as someone watching Invincible for the first time and have no recollection of the original. And from that perspective, it presents the argument of Invincible versus Immortal very poorly. It presents the moral quandary of ending someone in the most laughable way possible. In this episode, episode 4, Invincible is taken to the future by Tweedledee and Tweedledum and is tasked to save the future from an immortal man. Now, the way they described him, it could have easily been a Viltrumite. However, it is revealed to be immortal. Now, throughout the episode, we see all the horrible things Immortal has subjected the people of Earth to, and we hear some bits about his backstory, saying that he once was a good king, or emperor, or whatever, and was just, but eventually something happened, or just over time, he just got worse and worse. Now, when Invincible meets him, instead of meeting a tyrant, Invincible meets a broken man, someone who's pleading to his life to be ended. Immortal, at this point in his life, has lived too long in his perspective. But the thing is, the way they present the argument is extremely stupid, as at no point does Immortal say, I'm just gonna leave this task behind and go somewhere else. Even when Invincible presents him with a different option, he says it's the coward's way out. So, Immortal, the man that stood up for principles and fought against so many different tyrannies and such, the man who stands on principle, will literally torture, murder, what have you, the people of Earth, instead of just leaving or ending himself. So he will forgo all his other principles except that one. And so Invincible is tasked himself to go and end his life. What's sad about this argument really is it presents an impossible situation that's just kind of stupid. At no point in this, it seems like it would have been a struggle for all the people of Earth to have a normal life. The only reason they're having this trouble is because of Immortal's actions. And I think the way they were trying to present it is that he's gone mad. He must have gone mad. But it just looks so stupid. It makes the entire parts of this episode a lesson about maybe ending someone's life is the right thing to do in order to protect everybody else. Instead of giving a rock and a hard place argument, it just seems like stupidity and stupidity. Now, I see that people have enjoyed it and see what's going on and progressing, but I am for one just laughed the entire time it was happening, because it just blows back all the stuff they've developed so far. And what's even sillier is Mark feeling bad about it after ending Immortal's life. Because even in the episode, they address that if you put his head back on his body, he comes back. So really, he's not really dead. He's just in a long sleep. He could just be brought back at any point. So Mark feeling bad about it just doesn't make any sense. I get the concept, but in the way it's executed is poor. It really harkens back to the first season, and that's the big problem. The first season presented arguments and characters in very negative ways the audience will never understand. No matter what your argument is, if you can present it to the audience in a way that's understandable, even if it's evil or really good, they can see perspectives. Or if it's more gray, they can argue both perspectives. But if you do this, where it's just stupid, just have the man leave, end his life, do something else other than, I have to subject these people to disastrous conditions and torture them and such. Instead of doing that, doing anything else, it gives the audience a lopsided and unfulfilling conclusion to whatever else you're trying to lead them to. Instead of having Immortal being this sorrow broken man, they probably should have just made him a tyrant. someone Mark would actually have to go after, someone he actually have to deal with. And I know they can do that because they've changed so much from the comics. So they could have done that. They could have made him a tyrant. They could have made him evil and all that kind of stuff, or just more gray, right? That he feels justified in his actions. But no, the way it is presented, it feels more like he did that to get Immortal to come back to end him. It's just silly. But what do you guys think about the episode? What do you think about the art? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more. I'm the Omni Den. Have a good one.